Good evening, Yankees fans. You're here with Ken and the Ugly Truth. We're doing the Game 3 play-by-play for the Yankees versus the White Sox. I'm going to do a quick review of the lineup. Today for the Yankees, Trent Grisham will be leading off playing center field, hitting .248. Ben Rice will be at first base, hitting out of the 2-hole, hitting .247. Captain Aaron Judge will be in the 3-hole, DHing, hitting .322. Cody Bellinger will be in right field, cleaning up, hitting .281. In the 5-hole is Jazz Chisholm, playing second base, hitting .240. Austin Wells will be hitting out of the 6-hole as a catcher, hitting .210. Anthony Volpe will be at shortstop, hitting out of the 7-hole, batting .209. Brian McMahon will be at third base, hitting out of the 8-hole, hitting .216. And Jason Dominguez will be in left field, hitting .257. On the bump for the Yankees is going to be Cam Schlittler. I'll give you today's White Sox lineup. In right field, leading off, Mike Tauchman. Behind the dish, hitting 2-hole, is Teal, catcher. At first base, hitting out of the 3-hole is going to be Sosa. Montgomery, the shortstop, will be hitting cleanup. Benintendi will be DHing, hitting out of the 5-hole. Robertson will be in left field, hitting out of the 6-hole. Mead will be at third base, hitting out of the 7-hole. Baldwin will be out of the 8-hole, playing center field. And Medroth will be at second base, bringing up the rear. And today's pitcher for the White Sox is Shane Smith. And that is your lineup for today's game. Welcome, Sean, Nancy, Natalie, and anyone else who may be in the back of the stream. Appreciate you taking time to catch a little baseball on a Saturday evening. How are we feeling about today's game? I think personally that we are going to take number 3 and win the series, going for our 7th straight win. How are you feeling? You have to excuse me. I'm running a little bit behind. I was in there watching the Alabama-Florida State game, being highly aggravated, so got out here just a tad bit late. We're awfully quiet. And I've missed already one pitch. Second pitch from Smith is inside for ball 1. Count is evened out, 1-1. Smith sets and fires, and Grisham fouls the pitch off. Count is now 1-2. And Grisham takes time out. And Smith sets, and the pitch is up high. That is going to make the count even at deuce. And the pitch is swung on and missed by Grisham. That is going to be the first out. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. Hey, Ronald, how you doing? Am I quiet? And the first pitch to Rice is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Smith sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 0-2. And Smith sets, and the pitch is driven to center field. Baldwin is tracking it and is going to make the play in left center field. That is the second out of the inning. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. Yeah, the first pitch is going to catch the outside portion of the plate for call, strike one. And Smith sets and fires, and the pitch is down low and outside. Count is even at 1-1.
Supposed to come over.
Yep.
Am I supposed to go get her? I don't want these kids going to bed.
And Smith sets and fires, and the pitch is up and in. Hey, what's up, Cold Italian Pizza? And Smith sets, and the ball is dribbled up the middle. And Meredith is going to get it and fire it across the diamond to Sosa to record the third out. That is a 1-2-3 out inning for the Yankees. Coming up to bat are going to be the White Sox. Talkman, Teal, and Sosa will be coming up to bat. For those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. How we feeling about the game? Thinking that we're going to secure the series now? Are we feeling that the Yankees are going to take their seventh game in a row? Schlittler is making his ninth start of the season. He's 2-2 on the record. His ERA is 2.76. It looks like Schlittler has thrown the last of his warm-ups. And you are absolutely right, Cold Italian Pizza. I am calling for a sweep myself. Again, Schlittler sets and fires, and the fastball is down low for ball one. Stockman is hitting 274 with 8 home runs, 34 RBIs, and pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and Actually missed that one. I thought he tipped it. Count is even at 1-1. And Talkman takes time out. And Talkman snaps this one right up the middle to the center field. And Grisham is going to field it and retrieve it. That is the first hit for the White Sox. Actually, that's the first batter for the White Sox. Hey, Jose. Steele is hitting 300 on the season, 4 home runs, 22 RBIs, and an 802 OPS. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is down low for ball 1. Bob Hanahan has got his 3rd season in the major leagues that he is classed as a pitcher-friendly pitcher. Schlittler sets, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is now 2-0. That Schlittler sets and fires, and the sweeper is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is hit to left field. Dominguez is tracking it, and he is going to make the play on the warning track. And he fires it into Anthony Volpe, and that holds Talkman at first base. That is the first out of the night. Welcome, Celia. Good to see you. Good to see that you have a lot of support for the Yankees. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1 to Sosa. Schlittler sets, and he fires, and the cutter is just off the plate. Count is even at 1-1. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Hey, Dev, what's up? And the pitch is on the way, and the cutter is off the plate. Count is evened at 2-2. And Schlittler steps off the mound. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is chopped to Volpe. Volpe fires it a little high, and that is going to be Sosa is going to beat it out. So the White Sox now have runners at first and second with one out. Colson Montgomery is coming up to bat. He's hitting .231 on the season, 14 homers, 37 RBIs, and an .835 OPS. And the scorer judges that as a base hit for Sosa. Schlittler sets and fires, and the curveball is fouled down the first base line. Count is 0-1. Hey, Real Bill. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is up out of the strike zone. Hey, Jacob. Count is 1-1. Let me grab a drink real quick. And the pitch is hit to left field. Dominguez gets it and he fires it to third base. And that is 2 outs. Runners remain at first and second. And former Yankee Andrew Benintendi is coming up to bat. He's hitting .238 on the season, 15 home runs, 49 RBIs, and a 708 OPS. And Schlittler sets. And he brings the heater down the heart of Broadway. It's swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Schlittler sets, fires, and the second pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Benintendi takes time out. And Schlittler sets. And he fires, and Benintendi swings on the pitch and misses for strike 3. That was way out of the strike zone, but Benny went after it and missed it. So that is going to do it for the White Sox in the bottom of the first. Score is 0-0. Coming up in the top of the second is going to be Bellinger, Chisholm, and Wells. And let's see. And we're going to go to today's scoreboard. The Brewers beat the Blue Jays 4-1. Good for us. The Rays beat the Nationals 4-1. The Tigers, or the Red Sox, get hammered by the Pirates 10-3. Great for us. In the bottom of the ninth, the Marlins lead the Mets 11-8. In the top of the sixth, the Phillies lead the Braves 1-0. In the bottom of the third, the Reds lead the Cardinals 1-0. In the bottom of the first, the Astros and the Angels are locked at zeros. Padres and Twins in the bottom of the first are still in zeros. We're in zeros with the White Sox. The Tigers and the Royals in the bottom of the first have no score. Giants and the Orioles are in the bottom of the first, no score, and the same thing with the Guardians and the Mariners. So if the Yankees take the win today, we're going to put more distance between us and the Red Sox, and we will be just 2 games behind the Toronto Blue Jays for the lead in the division. And as I've been calling for a while, the Yankees are taking this division. It's just a matter of time. And Smith sets and fires at, it looks like the ball caught the outside corner, but it is called ball 1 to Bellinger. Out is 1-0. Belly's hitting .281 on the season, 26 home runs, 81 RBIs, and an .843 OPS. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is evened at 1-1. And Smith sets. Eddie fires, and the changeup is down in the dirt. Count is down 2-1 on Belly. I agree, Jose. I think the team is a lot better than last year's team. Smith sets and fires, and Bellinger hammers this one foul down the left field line. Count is going to even up at 2-2. Deuce. And the pitch is on the way, and Bellinger hits this one to left field. And Robertson is closing in on it, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. Jazz is hitting .240 on the season, 26 home runs, 66 RBIs, and an .829 OPS. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and fouled off. Count is 0-1. Smith sets and fires, and the pitch is just up out of the strike zone. Count is evened out 1-1. On deck is Austin Wells. And the pitch bounces in the dirt. Count is now 2-1 on Jazz. Had Jazz doing a little bit of a happy dance. And Smith sets, and he fires, and the ball is lined to right field. Talkman is tracking it, and he makes the play for the second out. And the pitch is on the way, and Wells hits this one to left field. And Robertson is tracking the ball, and he is going to catch it just short of the warning track. So that is 3 outs. And that does it for the Yankees. 3 up, 3 down. Coming into the bottom of the second is going to be Robertson, Meade, and Baldwin. And we're going to give a quick scouting report on Shane Smith for those of you that don't know anything about him. He features 5 pitches, a 4-seam fastball, changeup, slider, curveball, and a sinker. He throws his fastball about 44% of the time, and it's running in at 95 miles an hour. 18% on the change, which is 90 miles per hour. And he throws the slider and curve at 14% of the time. So He utilizes a lot of breaking pitches. His pluses are he has great run on his fastball. His velo, his fastball is above average. He gets a fair amount of whiffs above average. Hitters are not barreling him up. When they do, though, the hard hit rate is high, and people are not chasing his stuff. Opponents are hitting 246 against him, so that's a little above league average. And he is probably the number one pitcher for the White Sox. Chicago pitcher looks fast. Well, he's throwing 95 and change, 95, 96. He's got a little bit of giddy up behind his fastball, but not anything incredibly fast. Welcome to the stream, George. And for those of you that have hopped in, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Robertson is hitting .056 on the season, no home runs, 1 RBI, and a .246 OPS. Obviously, he hasn't been up with the team for very long. And Schlittler sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is just inside. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it is inside. Count is now 2-0. Does not look like Schlittler has good control of his fastball tonight. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the fastball is way down low. Count is now 3-0. Hey, Beagle Dad, how you doing? Schlittler sets, and he throws. The pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for a call, strike one. And Schlittler sets, and he fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is now 3-2. And Robertson takes timeout. And Schlittler sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. Robertson chased that one out of the strike zone, and that is back-to-back strikeouts for Schlittler. Mead is up to bat. Schlittler sets and fires, and the cutter is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Mead is hitting .234 on the season, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs, and a .626 OPS. Schlittler sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is hit to right field. Belly is camped under it, and he makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Baldwin. Baldwin's hitting .238 on the season, 9 home runs, 28 RBIs, and a .677 OPS. Schlittler sets and fires, and the curveball is chopped foully down the first base line. And that is going to be 0-1. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And Schlittler sets. He fires, and the pitch is fouled down the first base line. Count is going to remain 0-2. Hey, Lenny, how you doing? Schlittler sets, and he fires, and the pitch is a curveball in the dirt. Count is now 1-2. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is chopped foul down the first base line. Count is going to remain 1-2. Schlittler sets and fires, and the four-seamer is way up. Count is evened at 2-2. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is in there for call, strike 3. And that is Cam's third strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the top of 3 is going to be Anthony Volpe, Ryan McMahon, and Jason Dominguez. For those of you hopping in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Welcome, Sean. Appreciate you being here, brother. Are you at work or heading to work? Are you off tonight? Well, Jake, this guy is not a better pitcher. He's a better pitcher on their staff, but in the big scheme of things, I mean, he's not that great. He's 4-7. He has a 1.23 WHIP. So he tends to give up walks and base hits. He's got a 3.87 ERA, so he's higher on the end of decent spectrum. But and the first pitch into Volpe is called strike one. Count is 0-1. Smith sets and fires, and Volpe swings on and misses the pitch. Count is 0-2. Volpe is hitting .209 on the season, 19 home runs, 69 RBIs, and a .677 OPS. Hey, Evan, welcome to the stream. Good job calling the Blue Jays, and Volpe swings on and misses the pitch. That's a good morning, good afternoon, and good night for Volpe. That is Smith's second strikeout of the night. That was a good job of calling the play-by-play for the Blue Jays versus the Brewers game. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down low for ball one. Count is 1-0 on McMahon. Ryan is hitting .216 on the season, 18 home runs, 46 RBIs, and a .702 OPS. And the pitch is up and away to McMahon. Count is 2-0. And Smith sets and fires, and the pitch is down low and inside. Count is 3-0. And the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is now 3-1 on McMahon. Smith sets and fires, and McMahon hammers this one down the right field line, and that is going to end up on the wall. And McMahon is going to be in at second for a stand-up double, and that is the Yankees' first hit of the game. A one-out double off of Smith by Ryan McMahon. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez. Come here, little man. Leave it alone. You're up. What do you got to say?
Nah.
Let's go Yankees.
No.
After you say let's go Yankees.
Let's go Yankees.
All right. You can push this one. All right. All right. You made a sound. All right. Love you. And Smith sets. And the pitch is just outside. Count is 2-0. And Smith sets. And the pitch is waved at down in the dirt. Count is now 2-1. Smith sets and fires, and the pitch is up and away. Count is now 3-1. Grishbaum is waiting on deck. And Smith sets. Pitch is on the way. And this one is hit to the left field. And Robertson is on the warning track and is going to make the play for the second out. McMahon cannot advance. Fred Grisham is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. All right, what do you say?
Let's go Yankees.
All right, I love you. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate to Grishbaum. Count is 1-0. Smith is 36 pitches deep into this game, 21 strikes. He has 2 strikeouts on the night, no walks. Hey, Thomas, welcome. And the pitch is grounded sharply to second baseman. He fires to Sosa at first, and that is going to end the side for the Yankees. Score heading to the bottom of 3 is 0-0. Medrith, Talkman, and Teal coming up to bat, 9-1-2. And for those of you that have just hopped into our stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Hey, Thomas. Are you a fish fan? Do you like fish? And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way. And Medroth lines that one to Jazz. Jazz makes the play. And what is a 1-pitch, 1-out event? Coming to bat is Mike Talkman. He is 1 for 1 on the night with a single in the first. Ed Schlittler sets. Pitch is a curveball in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is evened out 1-1. Schlittler sets, and he fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-1. Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is now 2-2. Deuce, deuce. Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hit to left field. Dominguez is tracking it, and he makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is the catcher, Teal. Teal is 0 for 1 of the night with a flyout in the first. And Schlittler sets, fires, and that pitch catches the inside corner. But once again, the umpire does not call it a strike. Count is 1-0. Schlittler sets and fires, and the sweeper is just off the plate. Count is 2-0. Schlittler sets and fires. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 3-0. Schlittler sets, fires, and the pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is now 3-2. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low for ball 4. And that is going to be Schlittler's first walk of the night. Sosa is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 1 on the night. He had an infield single his first at bat. Schlittler sets, and the pitch is a curveball down in the dirt. Count is 1-0. Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it catches the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is way up high, and that is going to make it all the way to the backstop, and that means that Teal is going to head to second. Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is hit foul. And that is going to remain 2-2. Deuce, deuce. Hey, Jod, welcome to the stream. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count's going to remain 2-2. Deuce, deuce. Schlittler sets, and he fires, and the pitch is fouled off. And Sosa throws his bat into the third base area. Schlittler is at 53 pitches already. And we're headed to the eighth pitch of the at-bat against Sosa. And the pitch is on the way, and it is lined to center field. Grisham makes the play, and that is going to be the third out of the inning. And heading to the top of four, there is no score, 0-0. Coming up to bat is going to be Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger. Be back in just a half a second. And Rice steps up to the box. And Smith sets. And he fires, and the pitch is going to be in the outside corner of the box. Call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Smith sets it foul, fires, and the ball is fouled off. Count is now 0-2. Price is 0 for 1 on the night with a fly out in the first. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count is going to remain 0-2. Smith sets and fires, and Rice swings on and misses the pitch for the strikeout. That is Smith's third strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is the captain. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. He's 0 for 1 on the night with a ground out in the first. Smith sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Smith sets and fires, and this one is hammered to center field. And this one is going, and gone. So that is Judge's 42nd home run of the season. And that one traveled at 111 miles per hour. And sorry about that, folks. I had a power hit and everything dropped offline. I am back. I think Judge charged it up too much and he knocked me off the internet. So, hence, we are now back online and we will continue calling the game. That score was so deep that it put the power out. It did. That should be something. Is the generator running, John? It was a brief brownout and didn't even last long enough for it to get the generator on. It was like, jackasses. Gotta piss me off somehow. But I did see and call the judge four bagger. And nope. Can everyone hear me? Yeah, Dennis, I'm sure he'd be willing to take over. Let me get everything reset. And for all of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And let's see, Schlittler is on the mound and he fires, and the first pitch is inside for call, strike one. Montgomery is 0 for 1 on the night with a flyout in the first inning. And the pitch is a cutter inside. Count is now evened out 1-1. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Yeah, no worries, John. My typing is bad too. And Schlittler sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is going to be 2-2. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on for strike 3. And that is going to do it for Montgomery. Coming up to bat is Benintendi. And the first pitch to Benintendi is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Benintendi is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout in the first. And Schlittler sets. And the pitch is on the way, and this is hit to left field. Dominguez is tracking it, and he is going to make the play for the second out. Coming up to bat is Robertson. And Schlittler sets, pitches on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Schlittler sets, and the pitch is popped up off third. McMahon is tracking it. He is in foul territory and makes the play for the third out. And that is 1, 2, 3, and they're gone. Coming up in the top of the fifth is going to be Anthony Volpe, Brian McMahon, and Jason Dominguez. 7, 8, and 9. Pick a ball sick back up and stuff. So hopefully we have smooth sailing for the rest of the way. John, you never answered. Are you at work, on your way to work, or are you at home for the night? You on the desk or are you walking around? And let's go around the league of the scoreboard. As you know, the Brewers beat the Blue Jays today, and the Pirates beat the Red Sox. Let's talk about the games that are active. In the bottom of the eighth, the Phillies and the Braves are locked up at 1 apiece. In the top of the sixth, the Cardinals lead the Reds 2-1. And the first pitch to Volpe is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Volpe is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout in his first at bat. And the next pitch is a sinker in there for call, strike 1. Count is evened at 1-1. Smith sets and Volpe swings on the pitch. Count is 1-2. And Smith sets, pitches on the way, and the ball is lined to right field. Stockman is waiting on it for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon. He's 1 for 1 on the night with a double in the third inning. And Smith sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is inside for ball 1. Count is 1-0. Smith sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Nice 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Hey, Kenneth, welcome to the game. Smith sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Smith sets, and he fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now evened at 2-2. And Smith sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a changeup down low. Count is now full, 3-2. And Smith sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is going to remain 3-2. And Smith sets. Pitches all the way. McMahon swings and misses for the strikeout. That is the second out of the inning. Indeed, we do need a win today. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1 on the night with a flyout in the third. And the pitch is popped up to center field. Baldwin is tracking it, and he is going to make it a 1-2-3 inning. And I love one pitch outs, for the love of God. Heading into the bottom of the fifth, we are going to see Meade, Baldwin, and Medruth. What's a good job, Kenneth? And for those of you that hopped in, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. La 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 la. And Schlittler sets, and the pitch plunks the batter. Meade is going to take first base. Let's see. 97-mile-an-hour fastball off the top of his knuckles. That one hurt for sure. And Schlittler sets. First pitch to Baldwin is a fastball off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off, and the count is going to remain 1-2. We are in the bottom of the fifth. The Yankees lead 1-0. There is a runner at first base with nobody out. Batter is Baldwin, and he is got a 1-2 count on him. Schlittler sets, and the pitch is in the dirt. Count is going to even up at 2-2. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is out of the way, and it is going to go off of Schlittler. Schlittler is going to throw it to first. Now we're going to see if he is okay. Yeah, that ball left the bat at 102 miles an hour. It looks like it hit Cam's right arm. Got Schlittler throwing a couple of pitches, and he says he's okay. So there is one out with a runner at second, and Medroth is up to bat. Schlittler sets, and the pitch is going to catch the outside corner for call, strike one. Medroth is 0 for 1 with a line out in the third. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch catches the outside corner for call, strike two. Count is 0-2. Schlittler sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 0-2. And Schlittler sets, fires, and the pitch is called, strike three. That is a 97-mile-an-hour fastball that catches the outside corner. Schlittler is at 74 pitches. Has 5 strikeouts on the night and a walk. Bachman is up to bat, and the first pitch is on the way. And this one is hit foul. Count is 0-1. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is lined into right field. And Bellinger catches the ball, but Meade is going to end up scoring, and that is going to tie the game up at 1 apiece. Coming up to bat is Teal, and the first pitch is swung on and fouled off. Counting is 0-1. Schlittler sets and pitches, and the pitch is up high. Says that Teal checked his swing. Count is 1-1. Schlittler sets and fires, and the cutter is down low. Count is 2-1. Teal is 0 for 1 on the night with a walk in the third. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 2-2. Schlittler sets and makes a pickoff attempt at first. Stockman is back in, diving head first. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count is going to remain 2-2. And it looks like Tim Hill is warming up in the pen. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for the strikeout. Nice curveball. But not before the White Sox tie the game at 1s. Heading into the top of the 6th is going to be Grisham, Rice, and Judge. And once again, another freaking internet issue. And the first pitch is in for ball one. See, I'm a bit behind because Grisham is at first base. And the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0 on Rice. And they're having a little bit of a meeting of the minds at the mound. Yeah, I'm okay. We've had some power hits here, and it took me offline again for the second time in this stream. And the pitch is on the way, and Rice hits this one to center field, left center field. And it looks like he's going to make the play for the first out. Robertson makes the catch, and that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is the captain. All rise. The judges in the chambers. He is 1 for 2 on the evening with a solo shot home run in the fourth. And the pitch is a four-seamer that paints the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and it catches the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2. And Smith sets, and the ball is grounded to short. And Montgomery tries to flip it, but the ball is not played caught by the second baseman. Grisham is going to be in there safe, and Judge is going to be on. So now the Yankees have runners at first and second with one out. Yeah, the shortstop tried to flip it from his glove, and he screwed the pooch. Cody Bellinger's up to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. And Smith sets. Pitch is down in the dirt. Count is 1-0. Smith sets, and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is even at 1-1. Smith sets, and he fires, and the pitch is hammered foul on the first base line. Count is 1-2. Come on, Cody. Let's do your thing, baby. Ed Smith sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is just inside. Count is even at 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is in the dirt. So the count is now full on Belly. Ed Smith sets and fires at Belger, swings at a ball out of the strike zone for strike 3. That is going to be the second out of the inning. And coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. He is 0 for 1 on the night with a walk in the 4th. Smith is at 84 pitches in the game. Smith sets and fires, and the first pitch is in the dirt. Count is 1-0. Ed Smith sets. Pitch paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 1. Count is even at 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz hits this one to left field. Robertson is camped under it, and he makes the play for the third out. That is going to do it for the Yankees. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th is going to be Sosa, Montgomery, and Benintendi. Well, we will see about that, Lou. Now the question is Tim Hill coming into the game? Are they going to let Cam come out and pitch the 6th? And Schlittler is on the mound, and the first pitch is a cutter off the plate. Tim Hill is still going to be warming up in the bullpen. Schlittler sets, and he fires, and the pitch is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is even at 1-1. Sosa is 1 for 2 on the night with a single in the first inning. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is just a bit high. Count is 2-1. Schlittler sets, brings the pitch, and it is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is even at deuce deuce. Schlittler sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. That is Schlittler's 7th strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Montgomery. He's 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. Schlittler sets and fires at the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Nasty cutter from Schlittler. And Schlittler sets and he fires. The curveball is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And Schlittler sets. And the pitch is on the way. And that is swung on and missed for strike 3. That's going to be the second straight strikeout of the inning. That is 8 strikeouts for Schlittler. Benintendi is up to bat. Schlittler sets and fires, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Benintendi is 0 for 2 on the night with a flyout and a strikeout. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is just off the plate. Count is 2-1. Schlittler sets, and the pitch is cued to the third base. And McMahon is not going to end up being able to glove that one. The Benintendi is going to have a 2-out single. And it looks like Matt Blake is coming out. It looks like they've got Duvall up. And the first pitch is on the way, and Robertson fouls the ball straight back. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And the 0-2 is on the way, and it is high and away. And the 1-2 is down. Count is now 2-2. This is Schlittler's 100th pitch on the way. Count is deuce. And the pitch is on the way, and that ball is hit to center field, and Grisham is tracking it. And that is going to be the third out of the inning. So as we head to the seventh, the score is tied at 1 apiece. Coming up to the bat for the Yankees in the top of the seventh is going to be Wells, Volpe, and McMahon. And the first pitch is on the way to Wells, and it is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch to Wells is inside and swung on and missed for strike two. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a curveball in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Wells is 0 for 2 with a fly out and a foul out. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down in the dirt. Count is evened at deuce. Smith sets. Pitch is on the way, and Wells hammers this one to right field. And this one is going, and gone. Austin Wells breaks the tie, and the Yankees go up 2-1. That is Wells' 19th home run of the season. That lefty's batted 105.8 miles an hour and was 410 feet. And the first pitch to Volpe is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is fouled off by Volpe. Tauchman makes a sliding attempt, but just does not get there. Smith is at a 94 pitches on the night. And the pitch is on the way, and Volpe fouls this one off. Count is going to remain 0-2. Pitch is on the way, and Volpe fouls this one off. Count is going to remain 0-2. And the pitch is in the dirt. Volpe swings at it, and that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon. And that's going to do it for Smith.
Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come
Looks
back
like Brandon
no more,
Eisert is
no
coming in
more,
to
no
replace
more,
Smith.
no more.
And for those of you just hopping in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And Isert sets, and he fires, and the pitch is just a bit high. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is a fastball that is up out of the strike zone to McMahon. Count is 2-0. Isert sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 3-0. Pitch is on the way, and that is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1. And Isert sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is way outside. That is ball 4. And it looks like big Giancarlo Stanton is coming in to pitch hit for Jason Dominguez. And the first pitch is on the way, and Stanton grounds it to second. And that is flipped on to first for a double play to end the inning. But not before Austin Wells hits a solo shot home run to give the Yankees a 2-1 lead. Coming up in the bottom of the 7th is going to be Meade, Baldwin, and Medrith. They are 0 for 5 on the night with 2 strikeouts and a hit by pitch. And for tomorrow, the game is going to be on, game 4 is going to be on at 2:10 Eastern Standard Time. I will be on at 2:05. On the bump for the Yankees is going to be Luis Hill versus Martin Perez. Perez is a left-handed pitcher who is 1-3 on the season with a 2.02 ERA and 32 strikeouts. Hill is 2-1 with a 3.75 ERA and 22 strikeouts. That should be a pretty good matchup on the bump. Chat's awfully quiet. Got nothing to say tonight? And it looks like Caballero is going to come into right field for Stanton. And Bellinger is going to move to left. And Devin Williams is on the bump. And the first pitch is a 4-seamer off the plate for ball 1. Williams sets, and the pitch is hammered to right field. And that is going to bounce into the corner. And that is going to be a leadoff double for Meade. And Williams sets. And he steps off the mound, chasing Meade back to the bag. Baldwin is 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout and a lineout. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Williams sets. Pitch is on the way, and that one is fouled back. Count is 0-2. Williams checks on the runner. He sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a changeup down low. Count is 1-2. Williams sets and fires, and this pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. Williams sets. And the 1-2 is way out of the strike zone. Count is evened at 2-2. Williams sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Coming up to bat is Medroth. He's 0 for 2 on the night with a line out and a strikeout. Williams sets and fires, and that ball is going to ground up the middle, and that is going to score the game timing run. So once again, Williams cannot hold the lead. And Williams sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Stockman is 2 for 3 on the night with an RBI. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a change up in the dirt. Count is 2-0. And Tim Hill is warming in the pen. Williams sets, and he fires, and the changeup is fouled off. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way, and that one is fouled off. Count is 2-2. And Williams sets, and he makes a pickoff attempt at first base. Meidroth is back in, standing up. And the pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is now 3-2. Pitch is on the way. Meidroth takes off, and the pitch is popped foul. Count is going to remain 3-2. Williams sets, and he fires, and the four-seamer is fouled off. Count is going to remain 3-2. And Williams make a second pickoff attempt. And Williams sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Meidroth was taking off, but he's heading back to first base. As we head to the ninth pitch of the at-bat. For those of you hopping in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And Williams sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off again. As we head to the 10th pitch of the at-bat. The White Sox have tied this game up at 2-2. We're in the bottom of the seventh. There is a runner at first and a 3-2 count with one out. And Meidroth goes, and that is a swing and a miss. And I think they're going to challenge the throw out at second. Nope, they're not going to challenge, and he's in there safe. So the White Sox are going to have runner at second base with two outs, and Steele coming up to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. And Williams sets and fires, and the changeup is hit to right field. Caballero is tracking it, and he is going to make the play to end the inning, but not before the White Sox tie the game As we head to the top of the 8th, we're going to have Trent Grisham, Ben Rice, and Aaron Judge coming up to bat. 1, 2, and 3. And a Deo request. And for those of you hopping in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button. Share the channel out, and if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And the numbers tonight are: White Sox have 2 runs on 6 hits and an error. Yankees have 2 runs on 3 hits on an error. And Isert is back on the mound, and the first pitch is a fastball off the plate. Count is 1-0. Grisham is 0 for 2 on the night with a walk in the 6th. And Grisham rips the ball to center field, but Baldwin is drifting and is going to make the play short of the warning track. Grisham hit that one on the nose, but not enough. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. He is 0 for 3 on the night with a strikeout. Isert sets and fires, and the first pitch is a swing and a miss. And the pitch is up and away. Count is 1-1. Isert sets and he fires, and the pitch paints the inside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-2. Isert sets and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is the second out of the inning. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. Judge is 1 for 3 on the night with a solo home run. And the pitch from Isert is a changeup off the plate down low. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is swung on and missed. That was a big rip by the captain. And the pitch is way out of the strike zone. Count is 2-1. Heisert sets and he fires, and Judge hits a shallow fly ball to right field. Talkman is tracking it and is going to make the play for the third out of the inning. Coming up to bat is going to be Sosa, Montgomery, and Benintendi. And for those of you just hopping in the stream, if you could hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. I haven't seen who's coming out for the top of the eighth. And it looks like Luke Weaver is going to be coming in to replace Devin Williams. Sosa is coming up to bat. He's 1 for 3 on the night with a single in the first. And Weaver sets. And the pitch is on the way. And this one is dribbled to Jazz, who flips it to Ben Rice for the first out. That is 1 pitch and 1 out. Coming up to bat is Montgomery. He has a flyout and a pair of strikeouts. He is 0 for 3 on the night. Looks like Leisure is coming up to bat. Hey, Joe, welcome to the stream. And Weaver sets and he fires, and the pitch paints the inside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Weaver sets and he fires, and the pitch is swung on at best. Count is 0-2. That was a beautiful change up by Weaver. And Weaver sets and fires, and that one is called. Strike 3. I think Weaver got one on that one because that one looked off the plate to me. But that is the second out of the inning, and coming up to bat is Andrew Benintendi. Benintendi is 1 for 3 on the night with a strikeout and a single. And the pitch is on the way, and it catches the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. And Weaver sets. And he fires, and the pitch is, wow, painted the quarter, but it is called ball one. The count is 1-1. And Weaver sets, fires, and the pitch is hammered into right field. That one is going to go into the corner, and that is going to be a stand-up double for Benintendi. Caballero fields it cleanly and shoots it into the infield. So the White Sox go-ahead run is in scoring position. Robertson is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 3 on the night with a strikeout. And Weaver sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. I think Austin Wells stole a strike there. Weaver sets, and he fires, and the pitch is chopped to Bedrice. Bedrice feels it cleanly and is going to take it for himself, and that is going to end the inning. Heading to the top of the ninth, tied at 2. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger, Jazz Chisholm, and Austin Wells. Looks like Jordan Leisure is coming in to replace Brandon Eisert. Bellinger is 0 for 3 on the night with 2 strikeouts. And the first pitch is on the way, and the 96-mile-an-hour fastball is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Leisure sets. And he fires, and Bellinger fouls the pitch off. Count is now 0-2. And Leisure sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is way up high. Count is 1-2. And it looks like the catcher is going out for a mound visit. Looks like Bednar is warming up in the bullpen. And Leisure sets, and the pitch is on the way, and it is a slider inside. Count is now evened at 2-2. Leisure sets and fires, and this one is hammered to right field, but that's off the end of the bat. And Talkman is going to make the play just short of the warning track. Jazz Chisholm is coming up to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the night with a base on balls. Leisure sets, and he fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 1-0. Leisure sets and fires, and Jazz hits this one foul down the first base line. Count is even at 1-1. And Wells is on deck. Leisure sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is now 2-1. And Leisure sets. And the pitch is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is evened at 2-2. And Leisure sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off by Jazz. Count is going to remain 2-2. And Leisure sets, and he fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. Leisure sets, and he fires, and Jazz swings at a pitch completely out of the strike zone for strike 3. He swung at ball 4. Jeez Louise. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. He's 1 for 3 with the home run. And the first pitch is a slider down low for ball 1. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a four-seamer way out of the strike zone. Count is 2-0. Pleasure sets, and he fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 2-1. And Leisure sets. Pitch is hit foul. Count is now evened at deuce. And the pitch is on the way, and Wells swings and misses for strike 3. Yankees do not score. They go down in order. And looks like Bednar is coming into the game. Coming up to bat is Meade, Baldwin, and Midroth. And for those of you that have just hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Some programming notes. Immediately following this game, head over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe to catch a post-game review. Tomorrow morning, he will host the morning show at 8:30, coffee, bagels, and donuts. Always a good listen, so I recommend hopping on that one too. And I will be back at 2:05 tomorrow to call Game 4 of the Yankees versus the White Sox. So as we head to the bottom of the ninth, the score is tied 2-2. Coming up to bat is Meade. And the first pitch is a slider off the plate. Count is 1-0. Bednar sets and fires, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is even at 1-1. Bednar sets, and he fires, and the slider is just off the plate. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a fly ball to right field. Caballero is camped under it, and he is going to make the play for the first out of the game. And they're telling us that Caballero is celebrating his 29th birthday today. So happy birthday, Jose. And the pitch is on the wind. And it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Bednar sets and he fires, and the pitch is a towering fly ball to right field. Caballero is closing on it, and he's going to make the play for the second out of the inning. Medroth is coming up to bat. He is 1-for-3 on the night with a strikeout, an RBI single, and a stolen base. And the first pitch from Bednar is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Bednar sets and fires, and he paints the outside corner with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is even at 1-1. Bednar sets, and the pitch is a curveball that is going to go down the left field line, and that is going to be a double. And Mydroth is at second as the winning run. Coming up to bat is Mike Talkman. He is 2-for-4 on the night with 2 singles and an RBI. Strikeout. Bednar steps off the bump, and he is clearing his spikes off. Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. Bednar sets, and he fires, and the splitter is chopped to Jazz. Jazz flips it to Rice for the third out of the inning, and they were heading to extra innings. The ghost runner at second is going to be Austin Wells. Coming up to bat for our half of the inning is going to be Volpe, McMahon, and Caballero. And I will be back in half a sec. If my little buddy was here, I'd have my good luck charm on my lap and he would be calling, "Let's go Yankees." Looks like Grant Taylor is coming in. He has a 6.51 ERA, and he has opponents are hitting 299 off of him. Volpe is 0 for 3 on the night with 2 strikeouts and a line out. Taylor sets and Volpe bunts, and the pitch is bunted down the third base line, and it is fielded cleanly, but Sacrifice is going to move Wells over to third base. Ryan McBad is up to bat. And the pitch is chopped to Jet. Is chopped to second base. The runner is going and Wells is thrown out at home. Absolutely idiotic base running play. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. And the first pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Caballero is hitting .230 on the season, 4 home runs, 32 RBIs, and a .663 OPS. And Taylor sets and he fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 1-1. And Taylor sets and fires, and the pitch is inside to Caballero. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way, and the curveball is up out of the strike zone. Count is now 3-1 on Cabby. And the pitch is hit foul. Count is now 3-2. Did Caballero give himself a birthday pitch? And Caballero takes time out. He's readjusting his batting gloves, getting ready to drive in the run. And Taylor sets. Pitch is on the way, and Caballero fouls this one off. That was a tip that the catcher could not hold on to. Taylor sets. And the pitch is in the dirt, and that is going to be ball 4. The Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs. And Trent Grisham is coming up to bat. Grisham is 0 for 3 on the night with a walk in the 6th. And the pitch is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Taylor sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Grisham takes time out. Short, compact swing. Just drive the ball, Trent. Taylor sets, pitches on the way, and Grisham fouls this one straight back. Count is going to remain 0-2. Pitch is on the way, and Grisham swings over the top of it for strike 3. And the Yankees are unable to score a run in the top of the 10th. White Sox are going to have Teal, Sosa, and Montgomery coming up to bat. And I did not see anyone warming up in the bullpen, so I think Bednar is coming out for a second inning. And for those just hopping in the stream, if you could, hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We do a boatload of play-by-plays here, and we conduct open panels on Tuesdays and Thursdays generally. That's what you like. We're the place you want to be. All baseball fans are welcome. And it looks like they're going to have Michael A. Taylor running at second. And the pitch is a curveball in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Bednar sets and pitches, and the ball is grounded to Jazz. That's going to be the first out, and Taylor moves to third base. So the White Sox have the winning run 90 feet away. And it looks like they're going to bring an outfielder in to play the infield. Caballero is going to be the infielder brought in. Bellinger and Grisham are going to handle the outfield. And the pitch is on the way, and the curveball is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. All right, David, it's time to get nasty, baby. Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch is hit in the air, and that is going to do it. And that one is foul just by a knob. Wow. Count is 0-2. So the count is 0-2. And Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and Sosa fouls that one off. That was a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Bednar sets and fires, and he lawn darts a splitter. Great stop by Wells. Count is 1-2. Bednar sets. He fires a splitter, and that is fouled down the third base line. Count is going to remain 1-2. Bednar sets. Pitches all the way, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. So Sosa strikes out, and that is going to be 2 outs. Sox still have a runner at third. Montgomery is up to bat. And the Yankees going to put Caballero goes back to right field. Bednar sets, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1. Bednar sets and fires, and the ball is lined to right field. Caballero is chasing it, and he is going to make the play for the third out of the inning. So the Yankees survived the runner at third base with 1 out. Bednar pitches 2 shutout innings for us. And Rice, Judge, and Bellinger are coming up to bat. Trent Grisham will be the ghost runner at second. And for those of you that have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. So the question is, if the Yankees take the lead, who the hell is coming in to pitch the bottom of the 11th? It looks like Tyler Alexander is coming in to replace Grant Taylor. So if I was a betting man, I would bet that Paul Goldschmidt is coming in to pinch hit for Ben Rice. Goldie is hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and Alexander is a lefty. And Goldie's in the box, and the first pitch is a line drive to right field. That one is deep enough for Grisham to tag up. So Grisham is at third. Go-ahead runner is 90 feet away. Coming up to bat is the captain. All rise. The judge is in the chamber, and you know that he is going to get an intentional walk. And it looks like Cody Bellinger is going to get the chance. Bellinger is 0 for 4 on the night, 2 flyouts. Alexander sets. Pitch is on the way, and Bellinger fouls this one off. Count is 0-1. Alexander sets and fires at Bellinger. Hits a ball into that is going to be in there, and Grisham is going to score. So that is a base hit for Cody Bellinger. He dropped one in. And the Yankees take a 3-2 lead. Now we need a crooked number. Jazz Chisholm is coming up to bat. Jazz is in the box. Pitch is in there, and it is down for ball one. You cannot pitch hit for Wells, Sean, because Goldie just pinch hit for Rice. You don't have a catcher. And the pitch is on the way, and Jazz lines it down the left field line. And that one is going to make the corner. Judge is rounding third base, and that is going to score another run. Stopping at third is Bellinger. So that is a RBI double for Jazz Chisholm. And the Yankees now lead 4-2. Wells is 1 for 4 on the night with a solo shot home run. They have Octavio Dotel warming up in the pen. Those of you just hopping in the stream, if you could, hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. The post-game show is going to be on NY Yankee Mania with Joe and Evan. So Wells shows bunt, and the first pitch is inside. He almost gets nailed. Count is 1-0. And Wells pulls the ball down the line, and Bellinger is going to be thrown out at home. I don't know. I think they might review this one because I think the tag is high. And Volpe is up to bat. There is runners at first and third, 2 outs. And the pitch is in there for call. Strike 1 on Volpe. Volpe had a sacrifice bunt in the 10th inning. He is 0 for 3 on the night. All right, Anthony. Pitch is on the way, and Volpe hits this one down the right field line. And that one is going to drop in, and Jazz is going to walk home. Volpe is at second with another RBI double. Wells is at third. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon. And the first pitch is foul tipped. Count is 0-1. McMahon is 1 for 3 on the night with a double and a walk. And the pitch is skied to right field. Michael A. Taylor is closing on it, and he makes the play for the third out of the inning, but not before the Yankees score 3 runs. Coming up in the bottom of the 11th is going to be Benintendi, Robertson, and Meade. Octavio Dotel will be coming in to pitch the bottom of the 11th. Montgomery would be the ghost runner at second. I'm not sure if they're going to pinch run for him or not. Well, well, well. For those of you just hopping in the stream, the Yankees have taken a 5-3 lead in the bottom of the 11th. Camilo Duvall is coming in to replace David Bednar. Benintendi, Robertson, and Baldwin are coming up to bat. And Montgomery is going to be the ghost runner at second. Goldie is taking over at first. Benintendi is 2 for 4 on the night with a single and a double. And Duvall sets and fires, and the cutter is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Programming notes: immediately following this game, head over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe for the post-game review. Duvall sets and he fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And Duvall sets. And the cutter is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is still going to remain 0-2. Duvall sets. And he brings the pitch, and it is a sinker in there for ball one. A little bit inside. Count is 1-2. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is evened at deuce. Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is chopped foul down the first base line. Count is going to remain deuce. And Duvall sets. And the pitch is off the plate. The count is now 3-2. Come on, guy. Duvall sets, and the pitch is chopped to Jazz. Jazz is going to flip to Goldie at first. For the first out, Montgomery is going to advance to third on the play. Coming up to bat is Robertson. He is 0 for 4 on the night with a strikeout, a flyout, a foul out, and a ground out. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is called 0-1. Ryan Rucco just called Cam Schlittler. Him and Girardi are laughing in the booth. Duvall sets and he fires, and the cutter is down low. Count is evened at 1-1. Duvall sets and he fires, and the pitch is just a bit high. Count is 2-1. All right, kid, just rocket fire, rocket fire. Duvall sets and he fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now 3-1. And Mark Leiter is up, warming up in the pen. And the ball is hit hard at Chisholm. Chisholm flips to Goldie for the second out, but Montgomery is going to end up scoring. That brings the score 5-3. No runners on and 2 outs. Yankees are 1 out away from a 7th straight win. Caro is coming up to bat. He's hitting .285 with 4 home runs, 35 RBIs, and a .733 OPS. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is out of the way, and it paints the outside of the strike zone for call strike 2. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is a slider off the plate. Count is 1-2. Sox are down to their last out, their last strike. And Duvall sets and fires, and the pitch is just tapped foul. So Cuellar survives to see another pitch. Duvall sets and he fires, and Caro taps this one foul. Count is going to remain 1-2. Caro is staying alive. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the White Sox. Yankees win 5-3 this evening. We have advanced to a 7-game winning streak. They have closed the distance to 2 games behind the Blue Jays for the lead in the American League East. It wasn't pretty, but it was a win. 7th straight win for our New York Yankees, and the series win. Going for the series sweep tomorrow, so break out your brooms. Hopefully we get it done and complete my thoughts of a 7-0 run in these 2 series. I want to thank everybody for taking time to spend night here listening to a little bit of play-by-play with Yankees, The Ugly Truth. Before I shut it down, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. I recommend everybody head over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe for the post-game show. And I'll end them in traditional fashions. Let's go Yankees. See you in the funny papers, and I'll be back online tomorrow at 2:05 to call Game 4 of this series. Have a fantastic night.